Hi, this is Dean Carson. It's a new video on the Empire lines here. We wanted to put it out, let you know we're here for you. We've been thinking about a lot of lines, working with financials, accounting, technology, communications, but ultimately thinking about ecosystem mapping, how to help your business, how to think about your vertical, where you are in the economy and financials. I'm not a lover of that vertical term. It's really about your functional points, your business lines, and the point where you meet the economy. These are all points about who you are, where you are in the economy and financials, and how we can use that knowledge to help in improvements. I'm Dean Carson. That's what we do at the Empire Lines, thinking about your role in relation to the local economy. On the lines of MFC, working with Lean Project Process Advisory. And like you, we see the challenges in the economy, so we're working in as many ways as we can to help in the economy. If the problem is the economy, then the solution is working in better ways with knowledge about the financials at work, how they can help you to achieve goals and objectives in the economy. And that's basically the best we can offer. With financial skills, our line is to help in the engines of growth, to think about the financials at work, financials across sectors are the ways that you work with resources to deploy resources to needs in the economy and financials. And that's the engine of your business. How do you allocate your profits for growth, for efficiency, for improvements? How do you use the revenues that come into your business to find new and sustainable pathways in growth? How do you use that the information that comes into you from clients, from customers, from different sectors to work for improvements? All of these lines we think about for your growth and improvements. I like to think that it's a different line, to think about your role in the economy and financials, and the new ways to think with technology, with financials, with the knowledge of compliance, but the understanding that compliance is about a business and what that business is in relation to an economy and an ecosystem. See, if you just do compliance as a functional thing, that's perfect and it's right in terms of the needs of compliance. But beyond that, there's also the functional point that those very lines of compliance teach you much about your business. Frequently, the reporting lines that you use are also used for economic research. Why not use that knowledge in the same way to improve your business, to help on growth? Because every line of financials at work will tell you something about some dimension of your business. Your financial lines will tell you about who you are as an overall entity for external reporting. Your tax lines will tell you about different incentives, available credits, deductions, savings points and opportunities. You might even find, you will definitely find tax incentives within those lines for economic reasons that local, state, national, and perhaps international government have set up to inspire your business to invest in certain places, to make certain types of decisions. So obviously that's one of the skills we can use to help as an engine of growth. On the next line, we think about the compliance lines. Frequently, people are a little bit frustrated by compliance because there's this question of cost benefit. There's a feeling that it's just a cost center in your business. Okay, we understand, we get it at that level, but there's also a value to compliance, which is an understanding of who you are in the economy and financials. So why not take that knowledge, use it as another engine for growth, and you've got a new pathway where the knowledge that runs through your business is on the line to help you in growth and improvements. There's two more pathways I'd like to mention real quick, talk about them, and then hope you understand we can definitely help you out here. The managerial finance lines are the underused lines across entities. Managerial finance, cost accounting is the economic opportunity line where you work with an entity and you've got your bases covered on GAAP, on taxes, on those regulatory compliance lines. Now you're into the fourth leg of accounting where you can work with the economics of the entity and the understanding of the entity and the way that you want to slice and dice it for management reporting and use that as knowledge for growth. The benefit of this line for any entity, be it entities, we break them up now, entity industry, entity non-industry. Non-industry, of course, did signify NGO, nonprofit, government. Across all those entities, you have a line of opportunity to use the knowledge of growth, efficiency, improvements, to use the skills of micro and macroeconomics, map your entity into the broader economy and think about what does that tell you about who you are and where your opportunities are. Well, you're not going to have to think a lot about that because we've spent a lot of time to research that and work with ecosystems so we can think about who you are when we meet you, your opportunity lines that we see straight in front of us with what you're doing, and potential reach lines where you may have, many times you do one thing, perhaps in, I'm going to use a simple example, a restaurant. You have a plate, it's your main plate. Do you have dessert? It makes sense to have it, right? It's another cross-sell element. It's something you want to have in there. So there's things that are simple like that, and that's not, in the financial services area, there's different things like that. In every sector, you're going to find other things that might be complementary. But listen, it's a hard job to be a business leader, to be an entrepreneur, to be an SME business leader. This is a hard job. And so where we line up is the right-hand side, always as we have to leadership, a right-hand support to leadership, to think about as many ways as we can help as possible through the role in financials for your line and improvements. And we boiled it down as the more we thought about it, we realized there's three basic things we can do. We can help you on growth, we can help you on efficiency, and we can help you on improvements. These are all lines in the economy and financials where the knowledge of the financials at work in the economy tell you more about who you are, and our ability to work with many different streams of economic, financial, technology, communications, entity, societal, financial research is all pathways about who you are, defining who you are, thinking about the ecosystem, and thinking about what should you do to grow out and reach. Now, a lot of people, you may have a perfect line with lots of things covered, so it may be that, as you get to be a larger entity, the solution we bring in is a smaller, more focused point. But certainly for the SMEs, for entrepreneurs, we come with strong strategy, a lean, affordable pathway to get there and work with you, because we're really focused on using these skills to improve on it, to have more of that opportunity to work with you. And that comes from a phone call. All you got to do is pick up the call. Pick up that phone, give us a call, because we can't reach out to all of you. It's hard to do. The economics of reaching out to you all is happening much better if we put out a video, let you know what we're thinking about. Ideally, you connect with and understand this guy, Dean. He's got some good ideas. It can help me out. And then you can connect and find your way to DCarsonCPA, the MFC lines, where it's about lean project process advisory. It's about the opportunity to work in project management lines with process engineering, because it's the way your whole business runs, or your entity, if it's a nonprofit, NGO, or government line. And for advisory, those are the CFO controlling skills to work with financials, to work with those different lines we discussed. And I'm Dean Carson. We're here to support you. We've spent a lot of time and effort thinking about the best ways to support you on growth and improvements. And our capacity to do that is just limited to your opportunity. Pick up the call, connect. We'll find a way that we can do it in an economically affordable way for your entity. And, the bottom line is we want to see you grow. If you grow and improve, that's where the real satisfaction comes from us, from helping you grow, from helping you improve. Yes, there's an economic line in what we do, like in what you do, of course, because that's the line where you can sustain it and move forward with it. But beyond that, the key point is really about wanting that satisfaction of helping someone with financial skills, seeing you grow, seeing you improve, and it's our pathway to help, the economy and financials. I'm Dean Carson. Drop by the MFC lines. We're here to help on your needs, the economy and financials. Thank you.